Satnam and hello. Happy Mars Day. This is a spontaneous class. I just felt called. So I don't expect anything. This is really just an opportunity to move together in a really gentle way. And we'll close out our gentle movement with a meditation. This was really spontaneous. I wanted to actually create a video for this and then put it up, but just working with some Mercury stuff. It's in the air with our Mercury retrograde shadow period that we're in. So there's a lot. So I was like, you know what? Let's just randomly go live. Let's harness some of that Uranus energy and just do something spontaneous. So we are going to do a Kundalini yoga tune-in and some warm-ups, and then we'll jump into a meditation just to help us release resistance and really open the heart. So sending all of you infinite love and infinite blessings. We are going to tune in. So begin rubbing your hands together. We're going to tune in with the Adi mantra. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. We will chant it 3 times. So bring your hands to your heart center. And let's take a nice deep breath in together. Exhaling. Inhaling. And we'll tune in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhaling deeply. Applying Mulband or root lock, pulling up on the sphincter, sex organ, and navel, visualizing the energy channeling and traveling up your spinal column and focusing at the third eye. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. I bow to the subtle divine wisdom. I bow to the teacher within. We are going to chant one more mantra together where we are going to protect our energy. This is a Mangalacharan mantra. It is Adgare Namah, Jugadgare Namah, Satgare Namah, Siddhi Guru Deve Namah. We'll chant that 3 times. And if you so like, you can visualize pillars of white light coming down on all 4 corners surrounding you and protecting you and your energy as you practice. Adgare Namah, Jugadgare Namah, Satgare Namah, Siddhi Guru Deve Namah, Adgare Namah, Jugadgare Namah, Satgare Namah, Siddhi Guru Deve Namah, Adgare Namah, Jugadgare Namah, Satgare Namah, Siddhi Guru Deve Namah. Inhaling deeply. Apply Mulband once again, pulling up on the sphincter, sex organ, and navel, channeling that energy up the spinal column, focusing at the third eye, and relaxing. So we're going to begin with Sufi grimes. We're going to be inhaling as the ribcage circles forward, exhaling as the ribcage circles back. I invite you to close your eyes and focus at the third eye. If your mind needs a mantra to repeat to help you just clear out any extra thoughts, as you're inhaling, you can mentally chant Sat, which means truth, and exhale Nam, which means name or identity. Truth is my name. Truth is my identity. Really opening up the heart space. I'm going to do one more in this direction and come center and go the opposite direction. Spine's long. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. We'll do one more in this direction and then come center. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to do spinal twists next. So put your hands on your shoulders, allow your thumbs to kind of rest on your shoulder blades. We'll inhale left, exhale right, and the head will go along for the ride. Try to your best to keep the neck nice and relaxed. Keep the elbows high and the heart open. Inhale, coming center. Apply mulbans, pulling up on the sphincter, sex organ, and navel, channeling the energy up the spine, focusing at the third eye, and exhale. Beautiful. Now let's do some shoulder rolls together, rolling the shoulders up and back and down. Inhaling as the shoulders go up, exhaling as you're rolling them down and back. Again, focus on relaxing the neck. A few more. Beautiful. Bring the shoulders to stillness. We'll do some head rolls together. Again, bringing the chin down, ear to the left. Inhaling as you're going backward, ear to the left, chin to chest. Slow, gentle head rolls. Bring head to center. Go the opposite direction. Bring the head back to center. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just take a moment in stillness. And feel your energy. Where are you holding tension? In your neck? Your jaw? Your shoulders? Your low back? Where do you feel your body holding? And just take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe deeply, consciously relax those areas. Beautiful. When you're ready, we're going to come into all fours and we're going to do some cat-cows together. So, knees underneath your hips, wrists underneath your shoulder blades. Inhale, bringing your belly down, relaxing the belly, filling the belly with your breath. Exhaling, curving the spine and pulling the belly in. So breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Gently and rhythmically moving the spine, stimulating the cerebral spinal fluid to flow up and down the spine, hydrating your discs, sending messages throughout the entire body. One more. Inhaling, stretching through the neck, allowing the belly to relax. Pull up on your sphincters, set organ, and navel as you apply Mulban. Focus out the third eye, and exhale. From here, stay in all fours, just tuck your toes and push up into downward dog or triangle pose. I'm gonna walk myself a little more center. Breathe deeply in this position, allowing the back of the legs and the calves to stretch, allowing the spine to stretch. When you're ready, come into plank. Just building some more strength. Exhale, come back into downward dog or triangle pose. Inhale, come back to plank. Exhale, come back to downward dog. Come back to plank, relax the knees. Come back into all fours. Sit yourself down. You can sit in easy pose, or you can sit in celibate pose. Hands on your knees, eyes closed. I'm going to do a brief kriya. This exercise is more of a meditation. If you are familiar with Sat Kriya, then this will be very familiar to you. If Sat Kriya is new to you, we sit on our knees, we do a rhythmic pumping of our belly button to stimulate the nerve plexus in our abdomen, which is tied to our root chakra, our sacral chakra, and our solar plexus chakras. Sat Kriya works these first three chakras, our foundation, our masculine energy, so that we feel strength, and we channel the energy of the first three chakras up the spine. So we have an eye focus, a drishti, where we focus at the nose, the tip of the nose. So you may feel a little silly. That's fine. That's fine. Just look at the tip of the nose, and we'll be chanting Sat Nam, which I introduced earlier in the class. Truth is my name, but we're going to be chanting it out loud this time. Our arms are going to be above our head. Now, since my arms are out of screen, your hands come together above your head. If you are a feminine watching this or identify as female, your left thumb goes over your right thumb. If you identify as a masculine, your right thumb goes over. Interlace the other fingers, but keep your pointer fingers, your Jupiter fingers, pointing upward. Your arms are straight above your head. And we chant Sat, pulling our navel in, exhaling Nam. And we're just going to do this for a couple minutes. So focusing at the nose, and channeling the energy up the spine, we begin. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Pumping that navel. Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. Focusing at the tip of the nose. Sit. Nam. 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 Last one. Sit. Nam. Keeping the arms above the head. Inhale deeply. Apply Mula Bandha. Pulling up on the sphincter, sex organ, and navel. Channeling the energy up the spine. And visualizing it going out the crown. Then back in through the crown. And focusing it at the third eye. Exhale. Apply Mula Bandha. Focusing at the third eye. Inhale. Exhale, relaxing the posture. How are you feeling? How's your energy feeling? Good. Good. I feel a lightness here. This class is spontaneous as me still having my shoes on. I don't care. Getting into this place as a teacher where I am growing infinitely more comfortable with my non-conformity. And it's important. Because when we're saying truth is my name, truth is my identity, that is such an individual experience. Your truth may be very different from mine. And that's so beautiful and so perfect. Because we need you. We need that diversity. That diversity is what makes us rich. I hope you feel the flow. We're going to do a guided meditation for this the ending of this class. It's Mars Day, so Mars is the warrior, the action taker, the defender, the pioneer. Aries and Mars. Mars rules Aries. Mars also rules Scorpio. Pluto and Mars for Scorpio. But that Martian energy, that bravery, that gusto, that the first three chakras, that masculine energy. Is such a foundation in all of us, in our beingness, in how we share our diversity, our truths. So whether you're a masculine or a feminine, we're going to have a feminine Martian meditation. So if Mars was a female, we would think of probably Artemis or Athena or maybe even Diana. But today's meditation is going to be a guided meditation on Artemis and authenticity. which Satnam, our authenticity, is what colors the world. It is your light that you contribute that is irreplaceable. So let's dive into our authenticity with Artemis, this wonderful Greek goddess. So get comfortable. I'm going to read the beginning passage and then we'll dive straight into the meditation. The Greek goddess of the wild wood and the moon, Artemis is the unmistakable archetype of the self-possessed woman, a woman unto herself, a sovereign woman. With her iconic bow and arrow, Artemis stands ready to unapologetically claim what she wants and needs, and is practiced in the art of focusing her energy with the precision in the direction of her goals. Martian energy, found in the feminine. We give ourselves permission to step into our sovereignty when we embody the wild wisdom of Artemis, to know ourselves fully and to live our truth with absolute authenticity. That just makes me smile. It's beautiful to be authentically yourself. And we need that. We need that brave authenticity. So let's dive into this meditation. Allow yourself to relax completely and take a deep breath in. As you release your breath, imagine yourself walking through a beautiful, lush forest. It is late in the evening, almost dark, but the bright full moon above casts a magical halo over your surroundings. In the trees, you see owls nodding wisely in your direction. On the path ahead of you, you see a regal stag standing still and proud. He looks at you, and you sense he wants you to follow him. You walk together to a small clearing. In the light of the moon, you see the goddess Artemis standing with her bow and arrow, her hunting dog at her side. She is waiting for you. Welcome, sister. Welcome, brother, she says. Walk with me, and I will share my story. My father Zeus is king of all gods and powerful beyond measure. On my 3rd birthday, he asked me what I most wanted, and knowing he had the power to grant me any wish, I told him that I wanted to be forever free, to remain whole and unclaimed by another. I wanted to be my own person. I knew then, as I know now, what I needed for my own fulfillment and for the most authentic manifestation of my personhood. Was that difficult for your father to agree to, you ask, imagining the typical response of a father in our culture to that type of request? Not at all, Artemis replies. Unlike your reality, we gods and goddesses are not bound by the constraints of culture. We are not compelled by a concern for approval or a sense of obligation to the status quo. Because conformity is not valued here, I am not limited in my choices by the stereotypes that have been created in your culture. Stereotypes that are perpetuated to dampen your power and keep you contained. I am free to unapologetically choose my own path, to determine my own goals, and to focus my energy as powerfully as this arrow in the direction of my truth. You hear the words of Artemis with admiration and awe, imagining what your life would be like if you gave yourself permission to step beyond the limitations of our culture and express yourself with complete authenticity. You tell Artemis, "You have inspired me to reclaim my own authenticity. Can you help me?" Artemis says, "I am a midwife, sister, and brother. Of course, I can support you in birthing your most authentic self, or fertilizing your most authentic self. You were born as I was, whole and complete unto yourself. It is only because of your experience as a woman or your experience in this patriarchal society that you have been persuaded to forget this. But the fact still remains. You have the power of the arrow as well, the power to focus your energy on what matters most to you and to move authentically in the direction of your truth without apology. Now that you know it is yours to claim, you need not hand over your arrow to anyone ever again. You allow Artemis's message to sink deep into your spirit and commit to remembering the truth of her wisdom as you practice your own authentic and channeling your truth. You allow Artemis's message to sink deep into your spirit and commit to remembering the truth of her wisdom as you practice claiming your own authenticity and channeling your truth. Artemis tells you that it is now time to return. You walk with her back to the clearing and down the path where you saw the stag and the owls. As you reach the end of your journey, Artemis turns to face you and says, "I honor you, sister and brother, and I am always with you. Remember that you are invited to return here anytime you need to reconnect with your wholeness and your authenticity." She kisses you on the cheek and walks back into the moonlit forest. You walk back down the path, returning to your body here and now. And when you're ready, open your eyes and welcome back. That meditation was from Wild and Wise, Amy Bemel Wilding. You should be familiar with her work if you've been with me for a while, and tune in for the Moon Day meditations. The meditations moving forward are on the goddesses and the virtues and aspects that they represent, embody, and invite us to reclaim for ourselves. Sometimes it's just nice to listen to the birds and the passing of cars. Sometimes the world is loud and noisy. But outside of it, there's a peace and a harmony where we find ourselves in the mix of all of it. In the midst of change, in the midst of transformation, in the wake of destruction. We get to pull a phoenix in our own lives and really reclaim ourselves, our sovereignty, our creativity, our power, our truth, and our authenticity. There's so much power in that. In pioneering your own path, in pioneering your own identity. The goddesses are an important part of my practice. From many different pantheons of gods. It's why I bring them to this class. As you can see, I am not wearing yoga clothes at all. I'm wearing jean shorts and a couple of white blousey layers. So that's me. My crown is invisible, no mantilla, no turban. Doesn't mean I don't don those when I feel that it's appropriate. And by appropriate, I mean when I feel like I need the extra psychic protection. Those times happen. My path has brought me down. This way, with Kundalini Yoga, with the goddesses. So don't be surprised if in future classes, some we dance in. Some will sing. Some I'll have a talk that I've prepared. And some will be a guided meditation. I think that's a beautiful thing about being a spiritual being and being a teacher. I'm here for you. I'm here for the ones who do not conform, who have no interest in conforming. What you are interested in is feeling safe and comfortable and brave expressing your truth. Stepping into your magic. Knowing and understanding that you are a spiritual being, you are pure magic. You are the technology, you are the instrument and the player. And the energy that flows through you, we are learning to harness and direct for our greatest health, well-being, harmony, inner and outer, strength, the strength of the sovereign. So my loves, as 444 just hit the clock, I am going to leave you. I send you infinite love and blessings. And of course, as a master Reiki practitioner, as a Reiki master, I send you that healing energy. All you have to do is say, I accept. Healing for your day, for your dreams, for your courage, for your authentic self. Thank you for practicing with me, flowing with me, kind of stripping away any stagnancy. And we're going to close out with one long Satnam. And as you chant this Satnam, as you chant, truth is my name, truth is my identity, focus on your truth. Focus on what you and your heart and your soul identifies with the most. All right, inhale deeply. Satnam. Satnam. Infinite love and blessings. And I pour miracles over you wherever you are. Go be you. Love you.